Hello, Shantini. I welcome you for this interview, and I'm so happy that finally the day has come after the long journey of 10 weeks of the life coaching program. So, first of all, I would want you to introduce yourself a little bit, like your what position you're working in the present, whatever work you're doing, and a little bit about yourself. These steps.
Sure, Mamta. And when you said it was a long 10 weeks journey, but I just like felt like, it just went in some few seconds and all. So I did not realize, I enjoyed the process so much. I did not realize it was a 10 weeks program. So yeah, thanks for that. And yeah, coming to me, so I'm a marketing professional and I head the marketing function in an organization. And yes, and I am very delighted that I actually you handholded me, and it was a lovely journey. And yes, my world has changed, and I had a, like lovely life ahead, and I think I can do much more and better things which I was doing in the past.
Very
So
nice.
that's how it is.
Perfect. So, Shantini, tell us something about like when you came to life coaching. What are the things that you were kind of struggling with or dealing with at that time? Can you tell us something about that? What are the things for which basically you came into life coaching?
Yeah, there are multiple factors. So, not that from the very beginning I understood what exactly was wrong. Definitely, I could realize, like, something is not working for me. So it was, I felt like that everybody is an enemy, and, I am as a victim, but did not realize what was not working, and, and why it was not working. So, and it didn't happen in a day's time. I think it was a baggage, like, maybe I don't know, maybe a decade or something like that, or more probably. And yes, but uh, I realized it more and more, like, I faced this issue, all these triggers and like anxieties, and I felt like nothing is working for me. And I started doubting, like, whether I'm making right decisions, I'm uh, yeah, what I'm doing is right, or maybe some other things are right. So all these things came to me, and more than that, the emotional outburst, like, and that came as a like very visible in terms of, like, even at work, at home, in relationships and everything. And yeah, and after I lost my father in last February, so, and it went worse, like, because he has been a like great support and pillar to me. And it went so much worse that I started thinking, like, is this the way? Is this what? And I discussed with my husband, and I came to understand, like, something, some kind of an hand holding probably I require. It's not that, it a day's time which triggered, and something I can sort it in a magic or anything like that. So yeah, that's how I took a decision, and I started browsing, like, on various front. But then also it was not very clear to me what I require. Is it a like some kind of grief therapy I require, or some other therapies, or maybe I need to do some professional courses, or what exactly? But I browsed, and I learned so much in the net, like, on various, and I saw different interviews. I actually gone through different materials available in net, and then I understood, like, yeah, I might be having multiple problems, or maybe a problem, or any one problem. But first, I need to figure out who I am. So for that, I thought, like, maybe life coaching is one of the thing I should go for. And that's where I took a call, and I took a decision. No, it's time, like, I should go for this.
So perfect, perfectly explained by you, dear. Thank you so much for that. So, how was the program, and how did the program actually help you, deal with these issues and come out of these issues? Can you tell us something about
Sure. Uh, so it is a very known facts, and everybody like knows, like, I cannot say, or anyone cannot say, like, I don't know myself. So
it?
because we are the person, or like, we are doing our actions and everything, we are owning up, and that's where. So I, at like, maybe coming to like, after so many years, I cannot say I don't know myself. Everything I knew, but somewhere I felt like, something to do with unbiased kind of an, a person should tell me like this is what it is. Maybe I was knowing in my subconscious mind, but it was not coming into like, this is what you are, this is where, like, it's as good as looking into the mirror and thinking like, who you are. So that is very important. And after this sessions, I realized that, time to time, it's not the like, we every day, every moment in our life, we take so much of things inside as a baggage we carry and all. So I feel this kind of things, like looking into the mirror and trying to understand who I am, maybe a 5 years back, who I was, and then maybe after 10 years, because we evolve with different experiences. So that was necessary. And that's exactly what the course did to me. And yes, the most important thing is that when you say who I am, you deal with different things in a much better way. You see the world in a much better way. So it is not about like, changing the world. So
Mm.
like, nobody is like, or something happening to you. I think it's all about how we see the lens world in certain lenses. That's how will reduce your stress level, and it reduces like, not even the stress level. If it comes like, the forgiveness comes from there. And you get a lot of energy, like vibrant, amazing level of like, what to say, like that, I can't explain it, that kind of energy, that's positive energy. So that comes into you, and you can take and take your life forward, be it in your career, personal life, or maybe relationships. Because in every moment there are a lot of things to take in the world. And sometimes we get lost in that, and we start carrying different baggages. And so that needs to be cleared time to time. And then only we can see the lenses, like, how life is beautiful and how your journey can be beautiful, and you create your own path. So that is very important. So yes, I think, and today I can speak all these things because probably I learned a lot of things from the sessions. Yes.
Yes. So, what all areas in your life improved? Like, did your career improve, or your mental health, or your relationships? Which all areas improved through the life coaching program?
I think everything, like, starting from the fact that, how I am, like, reinforcing myself, like, how I am. That's one area. And how do you improve yourself day by day? So that is a big thing.
Hmm.
And of course, not only that, your relationships, your family life, your, career. So your passion, how to take ahead your passion. Many of the things we used to do, we say a lot of things like we used to do, we don't do it today, like, that because our priority changes. But
Yeah.
but somewhere, all this, when you look into the mirror kind of a thing, then definitely all these things comes up. Oh yeah, so I was also this person. So where it is today. So all this question comes, and it heals you up, and you understand things much better than like who you were used to be. So that's it. And it like changes in every aspect, like not only career, relationships, or your personal life. And as a person, it better as a person you are it, so that betterment happens.
Yeah. And would you like to tell us some specific things which which you came in life coaching and which you were able to achieve through life coaching? Could you tell us something maybe related to career or your relationship, anything?
Sure. See, one area, like, everybody, like, it's talk of today is the career or midlife career, exactly. So what happens when you are a professional, be it you are a successful professional, still there are a lot of, like, when you have already been into your career for 14, 15 years, so you carry along with your rich experiences, you carry a lot of baggages. And with your age and with your day-to-day stress life and everything, so it becomes very difficult, and somewhere it becomes monotonous, and you just do your work and you don't need to enjoy it. And all the other problems in life crops up, and that becomes, very annoying, and that irritates you, and it becomes like, you're stuck in life. And probably you are not, but you feel like that. And when you carry that baggage, everything changes. Like, day to day work life becomes difficult. Like, uh, your attitude changes to your team members, to your boss, maybe your colleagues and all. And through all these baggages, you feel like you're irritated, and you feel like you're stuck, you are no more like, an achiever.
Yeah.
So that was happening to me. And yeah, and I felt like, that was stopping me. And the first thing what which comes into mind when you are in that state of mind is, you change a job, everything will change. But I realized that no, That's not the solution. And at that attitude, you cannot change a job. Even if you get a job, that can might not be a right thing for you, because you have not taken that decision, or like, you have not gone through that process in your right set of mind. So definitely that's not the time. So
Yeah.
first you need to sort yourself, and then you go through different sessions, and then you go through what exactly you want in your life. You have that clarity then, and manifestation becomes much easier at that point of time, and you'll be happy when you're a happy state. So I felt that's what exactly happened to me. So one point of time, even if like I was doing good and well at job, but I felt like I was not achieving something, and every day it was irritating for me to show up at work, and the everything was fine, but I was probably seeing the world in a through a different maybe some tinted glass. So that's how it happened. But yes, after I did the sessions, and then I realized, no, everything, I'm doing fine, I'm doing well, I don't even need a job change. And then you see, like, it's everything is working for you.
Yeah.
But yes, if you then set a goal and all, and then I realized, yes, I'm getting I'm getting appraised, I'm getting promoted, I'm getting all these things. And one fine morning you feel like you are again empowered, and everything is fine. So
Yeah.
that's how it changed, and my world.
So you were thinking about changing the job maybe, but you got a good raise in the same company, right? Your satisfaction level increased and your productivity increased. You are slightly in a very better place, is it?
Yes, of course. And today I feel like, the my decisions of changing my job 6 months before was like, I wouldn't rate it as a good decision. But today, if I take a call, okay, I'll, change my job in a better, for my better opportunities and all. So I feel like those decisions would be much more matured one, and it will be good for me, because I will be having, today I have that kind of clarity, what I want in life.
Yeah,
Uh, so that's
absolutely.
the difference it makes.
Yeah. So, like the takeaway from this interview with you is that whenever we are stuck in any situation, rather than leaving the situation just then and there, we have to make ourselves, raise our level so that we are happy or we are satisfied in the same situation, right? And then
True.
we try searching our parallel paths. And once in the same situation, we can search our parallel path. Then we can, very easily, we will be on the right path. Otherwise, if we leave anything from a sense of frustration or sadness, same thing we keep on manifesting again. So that is a takeaway
Yes.
for me after this discussion with you. And Shantini, what would you like to tell about the program fees? Because it is like a huge amount for some people. Do you think that the fees was justified? A very honest opinion from your side.
See, see, it is not a very comparable kind of a thing, because it again, it's different perspectives for everybody. But today, if you ask me, I feel like, yes, I paid it, and it was a justified thing what I did. And yeah, that's what my return is, and it changes my mind, it changes my whole life. So I feel it's very much justified. And yes. And one very important aspect, I, as a professionals, I want to, just, yeah, so share with you, like, what happens is that we sometimes feel some kind of an, money or any monetary part, like, this is what it is, and it gets stuck in our head, like, this is what it is, a big amount, it's a big amount. But Mamta, honestly, what I feel is that whatever you are earning, whatever your pay package or wherever you are, I feel if you are spending that for your own betterment, you're going to get the return. Like, I think, like, uh, I don't know, like maybe 1,000 times or whatever. And
Or
that's the beauty. I feel, I believe on that.
yeah,
And
absolutely. So the best investment is investment on yourself.
correct. Yes.
Yes. And any few words you would like to tell to people, who are feeling stuck in their career? Should they join these kind of programs? And if they are thinking whether we should join it or not, any one or two line you would want to say to those people?
Yeah. So there are two things to it. One is that, definitely
Since you're a
when you're
marketing
stuck somewhere.
so it's a question to you. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So that's what. There are two ways to think about this. One is that when you are like, stuck in such kind of, and maybe in profession, relationships, whatsoever, it is very important that sometimes to see the perspective from very unbiased source.
Mm-hmm.
Like every time, maybe your parents, your any relationships, your husband, wife, whoever it is, they might be saying it to you,
Mm-hmm.
but you will be in such a state that you are always in denial mode, like you're not believing it. So what happens in life coaching and all, so once you trust the coach and they say like this is what it is, exactly like a mirror, like looking into the mirror and seeing like where you're standing right now, who you are, and this is how you're going to be. And this work is nothing to do with, he's just a coach is just showing you the path, and you have your own way to take it forward. So definitely when you are stuck in such kind of things, one should go through this kind of coachings or hand holding. That is a part to it. B is that also it is very important to setting your intention. If you are in a dual mind, or some skeptical about it, is going to work for me or not, or I'm paying so much, it's not going to give me some return. Nobody can do any magic to anybody. So it's all about you who is going to learn. So the role of coach is like just like a mirror to show you who you are, where you are, how much how do you improve yourself, and take you through that journey, that path, so that you can transform yourself.
Yeah.
So like even if you are feeling and like skeptical, I would say don't go for it. But when you are, the day when you make your mind like you have to do it, and you are absolutely confident about it, go for it.
Beautifully said, because this is a journey of commitment. The more actions you're going to take, the more results you're going to get, right? And
Right.
thank you so much for explaining, so beautifully. And I'm sure this will help a lot of people who are stuck, especially in the career, who wants to change jobs. So for those people, it is definitely going to help. So the last thing is, was the program fun? Was I a very strict teacher to you? Was it a very strict program, and or was it fun for you?
Absolutely not. You're a very sweet and the very important thing I would say about you is that you are a coach who understands your clients much in a better way. So today, whatever may be the situation, every persons are different. Okay, they need require the different coaching requirements, and they are, even there are levels of whether they are coachable or not coachable. So you understand that accordingly, give the solutions. So best part is that one doesn't feel like you are burdened by you have to do this, you are in that way. So that way I feel like you're a very directional kind of an coach, and I felt that's the best way to work, because that suits actually every kind of people who are into different states of their mind. So that works absolutely perfect.
Yeah. So it was a smooth journey for you, as you said. And thank you so much, Anthony, for all the insight that you shared with us. And it is going to help many, many people. I'm 110% sure. Thank you for taking your time out. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Mamta. Thank you.